people to come in. We're gonna let Sharita start it off. Cause this motherfucker took notes today, baby. She been at work, ain't even doing no work.
Baby, I work every day, all day.
Mm-hmm. But you too busy on the computer though.
Don't get it twisted.
Oh, okay then.
I am on the computer. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
I work on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right then. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. We on episode 94, fair relationships and trust issues. Boy, I can relate to that. I promise I can. Cause I'm sure we all done had some fair relationships, and I'm sure we all done had some trust issues. And hell, some of us still got trust issues. Cause I know I do.
Yes, we do.
If you mess me over one time, it's gonna be hard for me to trust you again.
Mm-hmm. That's why I be so quick to walk away. But I'm learning not to walk away. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning not to walk away. So dating after.
You give up too goddamn easy.
I do. I mean, I don't
give somebody a chance. Damn.
I know. I'm trying.
Ain't nobody perfect.
I'm trying. No one is perfect. I'm not even perfect. But I mean, with those trust issues, it's so hard to trust and to just, give your all.
Girl, let
into a relationship.
What is the mechanism? The defensive mechanism. Let that shit. Let the wall down.
That's true. I'm learning. I'm at the point now where I'm learning. So hey, give me some time. But hey, I'm going. So dating after a fair relationship. Is there a such thing as too soon to start dating after going through a breakup?
My thing is, if you got a whole nother girlfriend or boyfriend a week later, you was already messing with that person.
That's true.
Ain't no damn way you in a relationship. You just meeting somebody y'all already in a relationship. Yeah. Man, you was already messing with that person. So I think, especially if your relationship was toxic, and like we go in a relationship, we take baggage from one relationship to the next. We don't never heal. We always go right into another relationship because some of us don't like to be lonely. Mm-hmm. Like men don't like to be lonely, so of course it ain't gonna take them no time to recruit. But a woman, we like I said, we feed off emotions, so it's gonna take a minute for us to
jump back into something.
Unless we was already messing with that person.
Right.
Now, I just think.
Ooh, what's in her mouth?
It ain't no dick. No, I'm just saying. But anyway, I think you should take some time out for yourself, especially like you start dating at a young age, and you've been with that person for a long time, and y'all break up. You never dated nobody else, so you might as well just go ahead and just take time out for yourself to find yourself. Yeah. Instead of jumping to another relationship. But hey, if that's what you want to do, then hey, to each his own. To make it tomorrow. What's for my damn teeth?
Yes, I'm in her mouth. What she was doing before the show started. Okay? So, dating afterwards, it heavily depends on how long you were in a relationship and how fully invested you were in your partner before you move on. It could be a month, 6 months, or maybe a year or two. Because just depending on how that person treated you in their prior relationship, would you be so quick to jump back in a relationship? Because just say like if you was with somebody that was abusive, do you want to turn around and get back into a relationship so quickly? What would be your answer on that?
I mean, if you was in an abusive relationship, you just need, you don't need to jump right in another damn relationship. What if that person abusive?
I mean, but
because you attract
what you like.
Right.
Or what you used to.
Right. So you attract what you like and what you used to. So just because you get out of one abusive relationship doesn't mean that the next person is not gonna be abusive. Then maybe not. He might treat you like a queen, and that's what you need. We are queens. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But then we also have to treat that man like a king. Right. And a lot of times in relationships we don't know how to do that because we are so broken sometimes, or we don't know how to treat somebody.
Or how to love.
That's true.
And then especially if you want to talk to love, like I wasn't taught how to treat a man, so in my younger days I used to dog man out.
Mm-hmm. So dogging out, what's that?
Shit, didn't give a damn, had a nonchalant attitude, which I still have it now, but I used to dog them out, take their money, didn't give a damn.
She wasn't a gold digger.
Nah. Well, what Kanye said, she not a gold digger, but she don't mess with broke niggas. That's how I was back in the day. So, but karma is a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Karma is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So and I got it back. But I ain't let nobody use me though and take me for my money. But it did come back around. So like I said, if you wasn't taught how to love or how to treat a man or a woman, then it's going. I mean, you have to learn as life goes on. It's hard, especially if you got a good man or a good woman and you don't know how to treat them. They're not gonna stay with your ass.
Exactly. So, Willie, you said not true. What's not true? So let's get some feedback in here today. How do you guys trust after a failed relationship, or what do you do to move on after a failed relationship?
Do you go to counseling? I mean, counseling is good. No, counseling doesn't mean that you're crazy. Counseling is really good. I was going to counseling, and it really did help. But I stopped going, and the guy that I dated, he said, I can tell you stopped going.
Yeah, I mean, I went through counseling. So I think it doesn't hurt to go and talk to somebody other than
the person that you don't know, that's not judgmental or biased.
Right.
Yeah,
somebody that's gonna give you some real feedback and not what you want to hear. You said take your time and move on.
Yeah, take your time, move on. But you come to me for advice, I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna goddamn give it to you.
Richard, I did do counseling. I went through grief counseling after my mom passed, and I think I need to go back to counseling. Like I said, it doesn't hurt. Like Tiffany said, it doesn't hurt. She go to counseling. It's okay to talk to somebody else because us as a race, we don't think that we should tell other people our business.
Right.
But it's okay, even if it's for grief, if it's for a relationship, go and talk to somebody because you're able to get those feelings out or work on what you have issues with. If that's been trusting somebody else, why aren't you trusting that person? So, I mean, it's okay.
You didn't trust the other person, that's why you don't trust that person. You break that trust. It's hard to get that trust, especially if you've been cheated on. Ooh, child, it's hard to come back from that. But you know, hey, some people come back from it. Some people are easier to trust. You can be somebody tomorrow and they trust you. And I ain't that type of person, but it's gonna take a minute.
It takes
but
time.
not for everybody. And then you can always feel the vibe off someone. If you just say you meet someone, if y'all have chemistry and that vibe, you can feed off that vibe that person is giving you. But if somebody come in and they toxic already,
right?
No.
So there are a few things in life worse than getting your heart broken. Okay, so not only is it a supremely sad experience, there are all kinds of other emotions: anger, regret, bitterness, even happiness in some cases. That can be super confusing for me to sort through.
Have you ever been bitter?
No, and again, y'all may think I'm telling a story, but I try not to let certain stuff bother me, especially with dating somebody. I try not to let that bother me because life too short, for one. And if I'm sitting up here and if I'm mad, I'm going after him at every chance I get, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm trying to move on. So why would I stick around trying to bust his windows, calling the mistress, the girlfriend?
But bitter is not about busting windows. Bitter is because you done been hurt so many times and you taking it out on that person.
And then that leads to busting somebody's windows, putting sugar in their tank. Some people do.
There's some crazy motherfuckers.
Not all of them may be crazy, but they may be fed up.
Yeah, fed up. Yeah, yeah. Everybody have their breaking point.
Yeah.
But anger. Yeah, I have been angry. I have been bitter. I have been. What's the other one you said?
Sad.
Anger, regret.
Even happiness. So
yeah, miserable. I done been all that. All that.
Richard said, well, bitter is lack of confidence. I'm not going to say lack of confidence because sometimes, again, people can be hurt so much. Even men, you could be hurt so much in a relationship to you just turn cold. Yeah. And I don't think they have anything to do with your confidence. It's just the fact that you sick and tired of people treating you bad, especially if you know that you're a good person.
And then it's gonna come with insecurities too.
It does.
It's gonna come with insecurities. Yeah. So you just have to be mindful or when you're out here dating different people, you just have to be mindful, because if you have a good woman or a good man, you don't want to mess it up. But we tend to mess it up because, like I said, we take the baggage from the other old relationships instead of taking time to ourselves and try to find ourselves. Because if you constantly going through relationship, it's you. It's you.
So you think it could be you?
It's you.
Okay.
It's just like if you get married 4, 5, 9 times, it's you, and you get a divorce. It's something wrong with you.
Is it that you don't want to compromise, or
it could be a whole lot? It could be compromise, it could be sacrifice, it could be you're selfish, you're stubborn. It could be a whole lot of different reasons as to why. But if you've been in relationships and your relationships fail, all your relationships have failed, you need to look at yourself. Because it may not be the other person, it's you. You need to look deep within yourself. That's why I say you need to go to counseling.
Yeah.
Or meditate. Meditate is really good.
Right, and figure out what is the cause of hurt. Is it something in your childhood that hurt you? What could it be that you feel like that you don't trust? Because it has to be something.
Yeah, resentment, especially resentment. Resentment is the number one key, because you could have resented your parents when you were younger. I dealt with that. As I was coming up, I used to resent my mom because she's let my stepdad whoop me. And I didn't get no whooping, like with a belt. So I resented my mama for a long time for that. So in some of my childhood, some of my childhood memories are taking effect on my relationships now. And that's why I was in counseling, because I am a good person, but I do have my flaws.
Yeah, someone said meditation with them same demons stirring them up. And that could be true. That could be true, because sometimes our mind is so worked up to we still thinking about the negative things instead of just letting it go.
Right.
I mean, you'll never get over it if you constantly harboring on the same thing. It's okay. Let it go. It's okay. Let it go.
It's easier said than done.
No, let it go. If you want to be happy, let it go. But some people don't know how to be happy. In relationships, out of relationships, people don't know how to be happy. People so miserable.
They're going to always find a flaw, something wrong, every time.
Yep.
I'll always find some fault in that person. Even if they treat you like a queen or a king, you're going to always find something wrong with that person. Because you're not used to no good person.
Somebody say you got those whoopings probably because you was bad. Probably so.
Oh yeah, I used to fight a lot.
Okay, so when moving on and you're dating, when is it a good time to have sex?
Yeah, the first day. I mean, why wait? I mean, you wait 90 days and you screw. He's still gonna leave. I mean, so you just do it. Shit, you grown. Who gonna judge you? Nobody. Who gonna know? Nobody. So my thing, if you see somebody and y'all start talking, you want to have sex, go ahead, go right on that.
Right.
Like I said, I don't believe in that Steve Harvey wait 90 days, because you wait 90 days and 31 days you're gonna leave your ass. So
right. I mean, because he could be over there sleeping with somebody else while you holding out, somebody doing everything that you not doing, and you miss out.
See, that's where the trust is shit come in. See, right. This first thing you gonna be thinking about, you over there sleeping with Carissa.
I mean, sometimes that be true. They do be over there sleeping with them, or not necessarily sleeping, or they may be getting fellatio or whatever it is. Giving head. Yeah, I mean,
what fellatio mean? Oh.
Yes.
Ooh,
so somebody said when you're ready, and that's true. You move on when you're ready. You have sex when you're ready.
Yeah, you grown. Shit, I don't tell you what to do. Shit, you wanna get them to do you.
And when dating, have fun. Don't have
just
so much
jumping
pressure.
on relationship. Yeah,
right. Don't make it so much pressure. And I want somebody to date me. Okay.
Yeah.
Date me.
Role play. Let's meet at the bar like woman. We never met each other.
Right.
Let's meet at the bar. I think that would be so fun.
Right. Yeah. Because I went on a picnic. You know what I'm saying? And that was something different. And we actually had fun. You know, we had our little cards or whatever, little questions or whatever, asking whatever was on the card. It was like dare or, you know, just getting to know somebody. We had wine, or he had whatever he drank, and little food and stuff, and it was really nice. And that was something that I've always been looking for. because I love the fall and I wanted to go on a picnic. So when getting out, I mean, do everything.
They said most people bring old baggage and wine. It's only girl.
Right.
So why do you think relationships fail? What are some reasons you think relationships fail?
Because people don't want to do the work. People don't want to compromise when it comes to dating. If it's like, it can be the smallest thing, the most simplest thing. People do not want to compromise.
So why do you think that they stuck in their ways?
They stuck in their ways. They stubborn, or just don't know how. Again, to be in a relationship, to like somebody, to love somebody. Because like and love are two definitely different things. Because you can go through life or a relationship liking somebody, but then when you start loving somebody, that's something totally different.
Misunderstanding, right? Yeah.
Right.
And communication is the number one key as to fair relationships. And especially if you don't have nothing and you come in, you can't bring nothing to the table. Of course, that brings anger in a relationship because the other person is a go-getter and you a lazy person. So what's another reason relationships fail? Money,
right? And I
always
say,
that money.
Date somebody who is up to your standards. And what I mean by that, date somebody that has something to lose just as much as you do. Because if you're dating somebody that doesn't have anything, and especially if you're in your career or you're working at a job that you love and that you're making this money, and when you come to date somebody that's, and I ain't gonna say beneath you, but somebody that's just not on your level, then people come up there clowning. They come up there embarrassing you. So if you have somebody that's on the same level as you, I'm not going to go embarrass myself. But no, I'm not going to get out there and go to this job and cut up. Because guess what? I can lose my job just like he can lose his job. Then what we going to do? How we going to eat?
I'm going to always eat.
No, I'm not doing it. So always date somebody.
I'm coming to your job, bruh.
That's too much. That's just too much. Again, date somebody that has just as much to lose as you do. So
and what's another reason why relationships fail?
Commitment.
People in your business.
Yeah.
Especially your mama. Men. Them mamas know they saying them the boys' business, man. I hate a mama. I don't date mama boys.
Well, our moms been our business.
My mama don't. My mama don't.
My mom was.
My mama don't. I tell mom anything, she's not gonna get in my business. She gonna say what she gotta say. And she not gonna be like when she see the person, oh, you need to quit. My mama has never been that type of person. And I'm that type of mama too, but sometimes I get fed up because I get tired of getting called every other day. So I might call her, look, I'm so sick of y'all. Damn, I got my own problems going on. I'm not a goddamn mediator.
And insecurities, I'm gonna say the
insecurities, yes.
Of course, because you got to make that person feel wanted.
Yep.
Make me feel wanted. I mean, especially if we're not seeing each other on a daily basis. Call me on the phone, which I don't have an issue with that. Call me on the phone. Just do the things that you're supposed to do. Don't send your representative.
Who's your representative?
You know how? Okay. Say like if you
don't need nobody for calling somebody for nobody.
No, I ain't talking about like no you getting spam calls or nothing like that. But just like when you're first start dating and somebody comes in, they all love it, dubby, oh, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. And
that's a red flag.
And then as soon as 3-4 months later, he didn't flip the script. So don't send your representative. Be yourself. And I promise you, a person's gonna like you even more. If you got issues, hey, you just have issues because we all have issues.
Right.
You know what I mean? So don't try to act like you're not cuckoo in the head. Let me know that up front.
When we all have issues, that's when compromising takes place.
Yes.
People don't want to compromise and don't. Oh, y'all moving too fast. People don't compromise and they don't know how to communicate what they want and need.
Exactly.
My mama didn't and don't get in my business. But if I have to, I'm going to advise them both as both are my own. Yes. Yes. So we said communication. And what about greed?
Yeah, I mean that goes back to that money.
Because of something and being used and abused. is
Right.
another reason why relationships fail. The kids too, cause some people don't like your children.
But you know what? When you're dating, and especially if you have older kids, you have to keep kids out of your business.
Yes,
it
Lord.
has nothing to do with your relationship.
You can't be telling your son that your mama was a hoe or shit, they be doing it, or your mama, whatever the case may be. You can't put little kids because it's gonna confuse them, and then they're gonna grow up resenting the mom because the dad telling them some stuff.
Right.
You should never involve kids in grown folks' business. Period.
Right.
At all, by no means necessary. I don't give a damn what y'all got going on. You do not involve these kids. They already messed up in the man anyway with the world. So just doing it right there is gonna add more fuel to the fire. So do not add these kids in y'all relationship. Whatever y'all got going on, keep it peaceful when them kids around.
Right. And somebody said boring sex, boring personality. That's definitely true. your ex.
Yeah.
Have a positive outlook when dating after a breakup is your true love right after you done. You didn't got done with JoJo over here. That's unrealistic. The next day you're not going. This is not Lifetime, and it's not the Hallmark channel.
It is Lifetime. Okay?
So
we live in a Lifetime moments right now. All this shit is drama.
And then of course, be your authentic self. That's what I said.
Be one. Keep it 100.
Be you. Don't send that representative. Just be upfront and be the person that you could be. Okay.
Be the best that you could be at whatever it is you're best at.
Yeah.
He said your mate should be your best friend. That's what I said. Your mate should be your best friend. You should want to talk to them if you can't talk to no one else. That's what I said.
You can still talk to your mate. That does not mean that
long as your mate
be your best friend.
Long as your mate not the jealous type.
Of course. I mean, when he the jealous type within a month or two. So Yeah.